Hi there, here Marcus from YepCode. In this video, I'm going to show you some new features related with code generation using AI, large language models, that we are integrating in YepCode because we are pretty sure that this new way of implement software solutions have a lot of sense with YepCode. Okay, so let's get started with one example. Okay. Let's say that that we want to register submissions for startup program. For example, if we are one tech event and we want to ask for registrations, okay. We can start with the parameter schema, okay. As you know, the code may show one form when you start any execution. So we can ask our code assistant to create this form schema. Okay, we use React.json form schema spec. Okay, so a form to ask for companies information to register into one startup program at one respect. Okay, so as for this, the performance is we can improve this a lot, take into account that we are in our local environment. It's just, this is not yet released to production. It's everything almost ready, but not yet published. And also, we'll be recording another video with the making of, okay, showing how all this code generation module has been done, because we have been eating our own dog food, okay? We have been building this with YepCode also, and with YepCode forms. That will be included in another video. Okay, here we have the specs, so we can use it, okay? And here with the YepCode form, we can preview this form. Okay, it looks great. Revenue model, funding amount, funding stage. Okay, target market. Okay. Okay. For example, for this funding amount, the code includes also a form builder, so we could change anything here related to the form. But let us the AI again to change something here. I don't like this funding amount, only a number, so we can change the form schema to ask for funding amount using a select field with some value ranges. Okay. We can do this because we keep track of the history of your previous prompts. Okay, so all the content is available for our assistants. Okay, so that's why we don't need to tell again the main form purpose. Okay, so again, waiting a little bit. Okay, here we have the result. We can use it. If we do the preview again. Great, it's working, perfect. So now we can save this, okay, and we are comfortable with that. So having this form is shown when you start the execution from YepCode, okay, but you can also use YepCode forms. That is that when you enable form for one process, we create one HTML snippet, or you could use one React library that we have implemented. But in this case, with just one JavaScript SDK, you can embed this form in any web page. So let's go to our Webflow, for example, and if we pick one embed code here, and we paste this code, okay, as we are on the staging environment, we need to provide an additional configuration, host URL. This won't be needed on the production environment. Staging cloud code.here. Okay, and if we save this and we publish this new version, This could be done in any kind of web page. Is how YepCode forms work. Okay, so we can open this, and that's it. Here we have the form with the selects, etc. And we could submit this, and the YepCode execution will start. Okay, so let's go back to our code. Perfect. I'm comfortable with the form schema. Now I want to create one database to store this information. So I can ask to my assistant. In this case, I don't want to generate source code. Can you create one MySQL create table sentence to store information from the provided form schema. And here in additional, we can provide additional context. This is the form schema. Okay. And if we paste here the content, this should be providing us the create table sentence. Okay, here we have one create table sentence. Okay, this error is something from my local environment. Sorry about that. We can go to our database. For example, here we can run this. Okay, here we have our new table. Awesome. No data, but here is the table. Perfect, and we can copy it. So now we can just start with the code. So let's start with the input parameters const. Okay. Now we can create one MySQL client. Okay. Here we are going to use the YepCode credentials. As you may know, you can have credentials for any. Well, we support a lot of services. Okay. And here we have one MySQL. That is the one that we have used to create the database, the table. It's our playground. So if we pick this name and we go back to our process, we could start with MySQL from credential. Okay, and this is the credential name. So here it is. We have our MySQL client. Okay, so having this, we can, for example, this parameters schema, we can copy all the parameter names, okay, and just have it here, okay. So here we have all the input parameters that we are going to use from our form. Okay, so having this, we can use another snippet. Okay, this is a generic snippet from our documentation. We could also close, well, disconnect this code after the query. Okay, but we need to adapt all this code to fit with the new table here, and we can just copy the database table. Okay. Okay, so ask our assistant. Change the selected code to perform the insert in the provided MySQL table. Use the parameter read from parameter object. Okay, and additional, this is the MySQL table here. Okay, so if we ask for this, okay, here we have the code. Okay, it may work. Just use it. Okay. We need to improve this because it should replace the full code, but it's a minor change. And here we can see our table and all the information on the the system has changed this code. Okay, so now we can go to our web page where this code is created, and my name YepCode. Marco, Julio. You can write me an email if you want. Okay. Okay. Well, I need to fill all of them because are really repeated. Okay. Our target number, enterprise, software, development companies, and item, okay, funding amount, funding stage. Okay. So if we submit this, okay, this should have started one execution. Here it is. No logs, nothing. And if we go to database, here it is. So in not a lot of time, well, obviously this is just a sample, okay, but here we could include some logs and do whatever you will need. This is just a backend serverless. Okay, I hope that you have enjoyed this video. We are trying to show that YepCode is a perfect tool to let a code assistants to help you and just on the same platform enjoy the executive environment. Okay, you don't need to write source code in one place and deploy anything. You are just writing the code, and the code also includes this executive environment. So with this AI code generation, everything can be developed in blazing fast times. Okay, for sure that we are exploring this area much more in the following weeks and months, and looking forward to having you on board. Okay.